What happens when political power meets offshore banking? In the shadows of global finance, offshore banking stands as a beacon for those seeking privacy and less regulatory scrutiny. For political figures, these secretive accounts can represent an irresistible temptation, an opportunity to move vast sums beyond the reach of tax authorities and public accountability. Recently, a significant data leak has thrust a member of Sri Lanka's prominent Rajapaksa family into the spotlight, revealing connections to offshore financial activities. This discovery raises questions not just about legality, but about the integrity of governance in Sri Lanka. A trove of financial documents recently found its way into the public eye, unveiling unexpected secrets. The documents, part of a massive data leak, were initially uncovered by a group of investigative journalists who were probing into offshore financial activities. This leak, unlike the everyday news snippets, shed light on a complex network of financial entities and transactions that spanned across continents. The data revealed was vast and intricate, consisting primarily of emails, contracts, and financial statements. These documents collectively pointed to secretive offshore financial dealings, some of which were connected to prominent members of Sri Lanka's Rajapaksa family. The leaked information did not just list names and numbers, it painted a detailed picture of hidden assets and elaborate schemes designed to evade scrutiny. The discovery of this leak was no accident, it was the result of diligent journalistic efforts, combined with advanced data analysis techniques. As the journalists sifted through gigabytes of data, patterns began to emerge, linking back to the influential Rajapaksa family, whose financial activities had remained under the radar until now. With these documents now in the open, the implications stretch far beyond personal finances. At the heart of this controversy stands a prominent member of the Rajapaksa family. The Rajapaksas, a name synonymous with political dominance in Sri Lanka, have held various high-ranking positions within the government over the years. From Mahinda Rajapaksa's presidency to Gotabaya Rajapaksa's tenure as the defense secretary and later as president, their influence on the nation's political landscape has been profound. The recent leak, however, casts a shadow over this influential family, revealing intricate details about their financial maneuvers outside the borders of Sri Lanka. These documents expose transactions and offshore holdings that raise questions about the sources and uses of their wealth. It's not merely about having offshore accounts, the crux of the issue lies in the transparency and legality of these financial activities, particularly when they are intertwined with individuals in such powerful positions. This revelation is particularly significant given the Rajapaksas' role in Sri Lankan politics. Their ability to sway public policy and national economic strategies could potentially be compromised or influenced by their personal financial interests. The leaked data suggests a complex network of global financial dealings that might have implications not only for domestic policies, but also for international relations. The situation brings to light the broader issue of how political figures around the world manage their finances. The intersection of substantial political power and private wealth accumulation poses potential conflicts of interest and governance challenges that resonate globally. This linkage between political power and offshore finances is not just a local issue, but a global concern. The ripple effects of such revelations are vast and varied. In the wake of the financial data leak, the atmosphere within Sri Lanka has been electric. Political entities already on their toes find themselves scrambling to either defend or attack. The Rajapaksa family, a name synonymous with power in the nation, faces its own storm as allegations swirl around their financial dealings. Immediate reactions have been a mix of outrage and demand for accountability. Political opponents see this as an opportunity to weaken the Rajapaksa stronghold, calling for thorough investigations and transparent proceedings. Meanwhile, supporters argue about the timing and motivations behind the leak, suggesting political sabotage. The public response has been equally fiery. Protests erupt in city squares, with citizens demanding justice and transparency. Social media is abuzz with debates and discussions reflecting a deep-seated distrust of the elite. This is not just a scandal, it's a public referendum on corruption and political integrity. Internationally, the eyes of the world are watching. Diplomatic relations could be strained as foreign governments and international organizations ponder the implications of doing business with a nation shadowed by such revelations. Could this lead to sanctions or a reconsideration of foreign aid and investment? That remains a critical question. Legal ramifications could be significant. If evidence solidifies, we could see trials and potentially even convictions. Politically, the landscape may shift dramatically. The Rajapaksa family might find their grip on power loosening, and new leaders could emerge from the shadows. As the waves settle, the long-term impact on Sri Lankan politics and its international relations remains to be seen. This isn't an isolated case. The world watches closely. As we delve deeper into the murky waters of financial misconduct, it becomes evident that the situation in Sri Lanka is a mere reflection of a global phenomenon. From the Panama Papers to the Pandora Papers, the uncovering of hidden wealth and evasion of taxes by influential figures is a recurring theme across nations. In Brazil, for instance, similar leaks have led to public outrage and a demand for greater transparency in governance. The Brazilian public's trust in their leaders waned as details of offshore accounts and dubious dealings came to light, affecting national politics and even influencing election outcomes. Moving to Europe, the situation in Iceland during the Panama Papers scandal saw the Prime Minister stepping down after massive protests. This incident not only shook the political landscape but also sparked a broader discussion on the ethical responsibilities of public officials worldwide. These instances show how such revelations can destabilize the perceived integrity of political figures and institutions, leading to widespread public demand for reform. They underline a crucial point. The health of a nation's economy and the trust in its governance are deeply intertwined. Financial transparency is no longer a domestic issue but a global demand. As nations become more interconnected, the ripple effects of financial misconduct in one country can influence economic stability and political integrity worldwide. Every revelation like this reshapes our understanding of the intricate dance between power and secrecy. As we peel back layers of secrecy, what do we really find? Throughout this discussion, we've uncovered not just a story of financial intrigue, but a reflection of a broader issue that touches corners far beyond Sri Lanka. The leak involving members of the influential Rajapaksa family serves as a stark reminder of the opaque financial practices that can exist within the highest echelons of power. The involvement of such a prominent family in offshore financial activities has not only raised eyebrows, but also important questions about the integrity of governance in Sri Lanka. This scenario is not unique to this island nation. It mirrors a global challenge where power and secrecy often intertwine, obscuring the line between private interest and public duty. The implications of such revelations are profound. They shake public trust, influence political stability, and can even sway international relations. The reactions have ranged from public outcry to governmental shifts, illustrating the tangible impact of such disclosures. In emphasizing the importance of transparency and accountability in governance, we confront the essential truth that democracy thrives on openness. Without it, the seeds of distrust grow unchecked. In a world craving transparency, such leaks remind us of the shadows lurking behind political curtains. Please subscribe for more informative videos.